Have you ever bitten into a fruit so creamy, so naturally sweet, that it feels like nature made its own dessert? That's Sitaphal for you, India's beloved custard apple. Every monsoon, millions of Indians eagerly wait for this knobby green treasure to arrive in their local markets. But here's what most people don't know. This fruit that feels so deeply Indian isn't originally from India at all. Visual, animated world map showing fruit's journey. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of how a fruit from the Americas became one of India's most cherished seasonal treats. We'll explore its incredible journey across oceans, its deep roots in Indian culture, the health benefits that ancient physicians praised, and why this humble fruit deserves way more attention than it gets. So grab your favorite snack, preferably a Sitaphal if you're lucky enough to have one, and let's get started. Let's rewind about 500 years. Picture the tropical forests of Central and South America, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia. This is where our story begins. The custard apple, scientifically known as Annona squamosa, grew wild in these regions, enjoyed by indigenous communities, long before Europeans ever set foot there. When Portuguese and Spanish explorers arrived in the Americas in the 15th and 16th centuries, they were blown away by the exotic fruits they encountered. The custard apple, with its unique appearance and incredible sweetness, was among the treasures they decided to take back across the Atlantic. The Portuguese, who had established strong trade networks along the western coast of India, brought the custard apple to Indian shores sometime in the 16th or early 17th century. They introduced it through their colonies in Goa, and from there, it spread like wildfire across the subcontinent. The Indian climate, especially in Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and parts of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka, turned out to be absolutely perfect for custard apple cultivation. The fruit adapted so well that within a few generations, people couldn't imagine India without it. Isn't it amazing how a fruit can travel thousands of miles and become so deeply woven into a culture that people forget it was ever foreign? Now, let's talk about that name, Sitaphal. In Hindi, Sita refers to goddess Sita from the epic Ramayana, and Phal simply means fruit. So, Sitaphal literally translates to Sita's fruit. According to popular legend, the fruit's appearance, with its segmented, knobby exterior, resembles the braided hairstyle or ornate jewelry worn by goddess Sita. Some stories suggest that Sita herself blessed this fruit during her exile, making it pure, sweet, and nourishing. But here's the fun part. Different regions of India have their own names for it. In Maharashtra, it's Sitaphal, and in some parts of South India, it's simply called custard apple. Whatever you call it, one thing's for sure. This fruit has earned its place in Indian hearts and vocabularies. Beyond its delicious taste, Sitaphal holds deep cultural and symbolic meaning in India. It's often used as an offering during prayers and festivals, especially those dedicated to goddess Sita or Lord Rama. The fruit symbolizes purity, prosperity, and the sweetness of devotion. Unlike mangoes that dominate summer conversations, or strawberries that arrive in winter, Sitaphal has its own special season, typically from August to November, coinciding with the monsoon and post-monsoon months. Ask anyone who grew up in Maharashtra or Gujarat, and they'll tell you about the excitement of spotting the first custard apples in the market. It's a ritual. gently pressing the fruit to check its ripeness, negotiating with the vendor, carefully carrying them home, wrapped in newspaper so they don't bruise. In traditional Indian cuisine, while Sitaphal is mostly eaten fresh, creative cooks have incorporated it into ice creams, milkshakes, and even traditional sweets. Some regions make Sitaphal basundi, a rich dessert combining the fruit's pulp with sweetened condensed milk. It's not just a fruit, it's a seasonal celebration, a reminder that the best things in life are worth waiting for. Because Sitaphal isn't just delicious, it's seriously nutritious. 1 medium-sized custard apple packs. Ancient Ayurvedic practitioners recognized these benefits centuries ago. They recommended custard apple for modern research backs up many of these traditional claims. Studies have shown that compounds in custard apple have anti-inflammatory properties, may help regulate blood sugar levels, and could even have anti-cancer potential. The fruit is particularly beneficial for pregnant women due to its folate content, and for elderly people because of its easily digestible nature and high nutrient density. But here's an important note. Those black seeds, don't eat them. They contain compounds that can be toxic if consumed in large quantities. Always remove them carefully before enjoying the creamy flesh. Ever wondered how this incredible fruit grows? Let's visit the orchards, where the magic happens. Maharashtra is India's largest custard apple producer, particularly the districts of Nashik, Pune, and Ahmednagar. Gujarat comes second, with Amreli and Junagadh districts leading production. Together, these states contribute about 70% of India's total custard apple output. The custard apple tree is relatively small, typically reaching 15 to 20 feet in height. It thrives in semi-arid conditions with moderate rainfall, which explains why it does so well in Maharashtra's Deccan Plateau. The trees flower during the monsoon, and here's something fascinating. The flowers need hand pollination for optimal fruit production. Many farmers employ traditional techniques, passed down through generations, to ensure good yields. Harvesting is a delicate art. The fruits are picked when they're still firm but mature, usually when the spaces between the segments start to widen. If you pick them too early, they never ripen properly. Too late, and they split open in the tree. After harvesting, the fruits are kept in cool, shaded areas to ripen. The entire process, from flower to fruit, takes about 4 to 5 months. That's patience rewarded with nature's candy. Alright, here's your practical guide to choosing and enjoying the perfect Sitaphal. Choosing the right fruit. 1. Avoid very dark green ones. They're not ready yet. 2. Texture. Gently press the fruit. It should give slightly, like a ripe avocado. Ripening at home. If your custard apples are still firm, wrap them in newspaper and store at room temperature. They'll ripen in 2 to 5 days. Never refrigerate unripe custard apples. The best way: chill a ripe Sitaphal for about an hour, then cut it in half and scoop out the creamy flesh with a spoon. It's like nature's ice cream. Remember to remove those seeds as you go. You can also, however you choose to enjoy it, savor every bite. because this season doesn't last forever. So there you have it, the complete story of Sitaphal, India's beloved custard apple, a fruit that travelled across oceans, adapted to new soil, and became so deeply Indian that we named it after our goddess. It's a reminder that the best things often come from unexpected places, that nature's gifts are worth celebrating, and that sometimes the sweetest experiences are the ones we wait for the next time you bite into that creamy, sweet flesh. Remember, you're not just eating a fruit. You're tasting history, culture, and the incredible journey of a small green traveler that found its home in India. Have you tried Sitaphal? What's your favorite way to eat it? Drop your stories and family traditions in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of India's most underrated fruits, smash that like button and subscribe for more fascinating food stories. Until next time, keep exploring, keep tasting, and keep celebrating the incredible diversity of India's food culture. This is your channel name, and I'll see you in the next video.